Tonight's Anniston High School homecoming game has been canceled.
Another fantastic weekend weather-wise coming up across East Alabama. We'll have all the good details coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll talk about Jacksonville State as they get ready for their homecoming game tomorrow. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Good evening and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Friday, September 22nd, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
Calhoun County School Superintendent Jose Reyes announced this afternoon that White Plains High School's football team will not be coming to Anniston for tonight's game. In a post on the system's Facebook page, Reyes wrote that the cancellation was, quote, due to events beyond our control earlier this week, end quote. That was apparently a reference to a shooting incident Tuesday night that led Anniston High officials to cancel Thursday's homecoming parade and pep rally.
Anniston Police Chief Nick Bowles says his department continues to investigate that shooting Tuesday night near the South Highland Community Center. The school's resource officer reported to school officials that the aftermath of the shooting could lead to more trouble Thursday night, so the decision was made to cancel those activities. In his Facebook post this afternoon, Reyes said that the county school officials, quote, look forward to the opportunity to discuss holding the contest at a later date during the 2023 season, end quote.
Jacksonville State University has jumped 10 spots in this year's ranking of best regional universities in the South. U.S. News & World Report, which makes the list, says JSU is now number 64 in that category. The university also climbed among top public schools in the South, tying Columbus State for number 30 among public Southern universities, up 4 spots from 2022. JSU President Don Killingsworth credited his faculty and staff for the recognition, but added that the true value of a college education is immeasurable. JSU was once again recognized by the magazine as a top performer on social mobility, ranking number 98 out of all colleges and universities in the U.S. Social mobility measures the percentage of economically disadvantaged students able to advance by enrolling and graduating from college.
When we come back, we'll tell you more about a big weekend being planned for hikers and campers.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Pinhoti Fest 23 is underway at the Noble Park in downtown Sylacauga, giving hikers, campers, and other outdoor enthusiasts a chance to learn more about the Pinhoti Trail, which winds through the forests of East Alabama. Campers are invited to set up their tents for free in the park, and free breakfast will be provided Saturday and Sunday morning. Many other activities have been planned to highlight the unique nature of the trail. Nathan Wright of Pinhoti Experience, the main organizers of this event, says his group is receiving a lot of help from their sponsors.
Our main sponsor for the event is the Conservation Fund. They're a huge partner for the Pinhoti and the Pinhoti Fest. They do a lot of land conservation and purchases of private land so we can move the trail, the Pinhoti Trail, off roadwalks into the woods. So they're a big partner. They've been involved for many years, and we're excited to have them here at Pinhoti Fest 23.
When we come back, we'll show you around downtown Anniston's newest marketplace.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Downtown Anniston's final fourth Friday of the summer is being held this evening in the newly renovated City Market on West 11th Street. Anniston Public Relations Director Jackson Hodges gives us a look inside that new facility.
I'm just giving you a sneak peek. This is the Main Street offices. They're part of the building. And across to us is a beautiful open air market with stretched canvas awnings, beautiful historic facades, and so much more to come. But if you want to see that, if you want to be the first to get a sneak peek, you're going to have to come out tonight to our fourth Friday, starting at 6 p.m. tonight, going from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. We're super excited. There is going to be a lot to do at this fourth Friday. It's one of the most packed we've had of the year. We're going to have, as always, the free kids zone, so you're going to have your bounce houses. You'll probably have Sam the Balloon Man. You'll have all kinds of stuff for the kids to do. There'll be lawn games. There'll be all sorts of stuff to keep the little ones entertained. We're going to have live music by Edward Prothro of Vintage. That's always nice, and just wait till you hear the acoustics in an open-air market. It is absolutely beautiful.
Well, Katie, another beautiful weekend coming up, if I understand the weather forecast correctly.
Yes, and so many wonderful things that are going on this weekend. The Pinhoti hike with the free breakfast and hike. That sounds like my kind of weekend.
Free breakfast, I think that might be worth driving down for.
Absolutely. John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us how fall is going to come in East Alabama. John?
Mike and Katie, the last day of summertime across East Alabama has been fantastic, and the first day of fall is going to be very fine as well. We'll have the complete forecast details for the weekend coming up next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
On this last day of summer officially of 2023, temperatures again exactly where they should be for the last day of summer. 84 for the high today. That's our average. The low this morning at 60, close to our average. And you see the record high and low temperatures. This time of year, you can have a wide range of temperatures. So where our record high today is 98, our record low 36. This time of year, we can have just about any kind of temperature, but we're sitting at average for the next several days. Sunrise and sunset times after 6:30 and about 6:40 on your Friday night. Weather on your street on a Friday night. Going to take you to Christine Avenue in Anniston, right over by Anniston High School. They're celebrating homecoming tonight. Big football game with White Plains at Watt Mosby Memorial Stadium. Fall arrives late tonight, way after the festivities are over. We'll have a fall arriving at 1:50 in the morning. 10 minutes until 2 this morning is when fall officially arrives tomorrow morning. 57 for the low tonight in Anniston. As we move into tomorrow, again, summer will be ending and fall will be beginning at 1:50 a.m. tomorrow morning. So tomorrow, our first day of fall. It's the first day of autumn, but it is not going to feel like autumn at all. It is going to be summertime. Plenty of sunshine, dry once again. 85 for the high on Old Downing Road out in Iron City. So if you're out in Iron City, anywhere in Calhoun and Cleburne counties, get ready for another day of a summer Saturday coming up. And as we look ahead to next week, again, no real fall weather coming. We're going to be in the late 80s next week. Small rain chances are going to return as early as Monday. Spring Road in Ohatchee. It's going to be a week where we'll have a chance of rain every day, but the chances for rain are very, very small out in Ohatchee and all across East Alabama. But hey, at least there's a chance. The 7-day forecast for East Alabama, you'll see dry for the next 2 days with summertime temperatures in the mid-80s. We back off into the lower 80s for most of next week. We'll have a chance of showers, maybe even a rumble of thunder with some afternoon pop-up showers and storms just like summertime. Chance of rain on Monday, only 20%. We'll kick that up to around 30% on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. And look at some of these temperatures. They are cooling off a little bit in about a week, maybe a day with some upper 70s. Nighttime lows will remain mainly in the low 60s to upper 50s across East Alabama. So here's the big story. There it is, folks. 2023 fall arriving in just a few hours. If you want to get up and welcome it in, as we said, 1:50 on Saturday morning at 10 minutes until 2, fall will be arriving. And hey, with tomorrow being the first day of fall, you want to be sure to check out my breakfast forecast, our first forecast of the fall, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. right here on EAN. We'll have the complete forecast for your Saturday coming up. We'll have that for Sunday morning as well, and Monday morning, and then Monday evening, I'll be right back here with EAN Local News for a complete in-depth look at the weather forecast for all of East Alabama. Chase Robinson is next with sports.
Thanks, John. As it was reported earlier in the EAN Local Newscast, the Anniston homecoming game against White Plains has been canceled due to safety concerns from an incident earlier in the week. This was a 4A Region 4 matchup, so with the forfeit, Anniston will get the win. They'll move to 3-2 on the season, 2-0 in region play, and White Plains will drop to 0-4. We are now only 1 day away from Jack State's long-awaited homecoming game tomorrow afternoon. The Gamecocks, they're well rested coming off that bye week as they prepare to go to battle with Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan comes into town 2-1 on the year, including wins over Howard and UMass. The Eagles bring in a heavy rushing attack and look to dominate at the line of scrimmage. Rich Rod talked about the challenge they bring to his team.
Physical team. I kind of like thought coming into it that they're, you looked at it and played Minnesota, and it was toe-to-toe with Minnesota, who's huge and, a Big Ten team. They got big physical offensive linemen. They got a big running back they're going to pound the ball in there 4 or 5 yards, and they'll put another running back in there who's really shifty and really good, and that's what they're going to do to control the game. Get some play action passes and run the football and see if we can get off a block and make a tackle. And then defensively, the same thing. They're huge up front. Got really big linebackers that tackle well. I mean, they're just a typical big physical MAC team that's, that they know who they are. That's what they do, and they do a good job of it. Their coach is, like I said, what Coach Creighton done there is amazing. I mean, they went years and years without even having a winning record, and now they're one of the best teams in the MAC each year. So, and they have a kind of a system, a style that they adhere to, what they go to, and it works for them.
The Eastern Michigan defense forced 4 turnovers last week in a 19-17 win over UMass. Jack State has had only 1 turnover on the entire season. The Gamecocks will look to take care of the ball on Saturday while continuing to efficiently move the ball down the field.
First off, starts with making good decisions offensively. You don't want to throw the ball. I mean, they got guys that they got a lot, kind of like big rangy safeties that they got good ball skills. So you don't want to give them gifts with just throwing the ball up there, because they'll pick it off, and that's what they did in the last game. A couple throws they were just thrown up there, and they went and got them. And that's what they thrive on. Like I said, ball control, going to get you turned over on offense. So we've been good with that for the most part. I think we got 1 turnover or something, but that's going to be key for us. And you don't want to play so conservative that you don't take a chance or two, but at the same time, you can't give them extra possessions, because they'll shorten the game and have long drives and limit your possessions.
You can see Jack State take on Eastern Michigan tomorrow. That's a 4 o'clock kickoff on ESPN+. Area play in volleyball continues across East Alabama. Let's take a look at some of those games from last night and some scores. White Plains defeated Cleburne County 3-1. It was Brayton Morin had 5 digs, 1 kill, 2 aces, and 23 assists on the night. It was Faith Christian defeating TCC 3-0. Allie Folsom had 2 aces, 1 assist, and 9 kills. Donahoe got 3 sets to none over Woodland. Estella Cannell had 10 kills, 4 aces, 1 dig, and 3 blocks on the night. Piedmont defeated both Coosa Christian and Cedar Bluff 2-0, and it was a big night for JC Glover. She had 35 assists, 3 kills, 2 blocks, and 1 dig. Also, Alexandria defeated Gadsden City and Hillcrest Tuscaloosa 2-0. Big night for Kaylee Dickerson. She racked up 8 kills, 9 digs, 1 block, and 3 aces. And that's it for sports. Mike and Katie, I'll send it back over to you.
Thanks for the update, Chase, and thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday on either Facebook or YouTube and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you.
We hope you really enjoy this first weekend of fall, and we'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.